The Drip network is set to change the DeFi space. Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi and cryptocurrency space. My subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So as you can see, the Drip price is currently at $5.06. We were in the mid $5 range and then sort of dipped below, now sort of holding steady just above $5. Happy to have seen we broke out of the $4 range. And hopefully this is the floor from here on out, and nothing but upward movement from here on out. In the meantime, I do think it's a good time, in my opinion, to still accumulate and build those drip faucet bags. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So moving on to my faucet, as you can see, I've just breached the $1,300 marker there, so just above. I compounded about 10 earlier today, so the plan is to continue to build this up. And I think my new strategy is going to be build it up to about 2,000 and then sort of just let it run on its own in the meantime, building up, and then that way I can let my garden sort of do its thing and take over there. But in the meantime, I'm loving the 1% daily, and overall really bullish on Drip and the Drip network. As far as the garden's concerned, so currently total LP locked is 416,000, so did go down slightly again. But again, I'm not worried about that. As I said in previous videos, we've seen this before. Those of you who have been at Animal Farm or the Manor Farm in general, when the Animal Farm actually launched in the Drip Garden, so you know that it dropped down to like 360,000 and then pops back up. So seems to be a trend. So not worried about that. I know it'll bounce back there, and the money will start flowing back into the garden. In the meantime, my garden, I have 3.2 million grown, and then I just actually took some profits today, full disclosure, and then I'm going to put that into my faucet here as soon as I break it up. And then my next plan is to actually take the BUSD portion, and I'm going to start saving up for this launch of the Animal Farm here. So I'll probably start stacking that to the side now, and then once the Animal Farm launches, I'll use that BUSD and put it in one of the pools here. You know, pair it with something, put it in the pools, and then after that I'll go ahead and just continue just to build my garden on its own, and then start with the pools. So looking good on the garden. As far as my per day earnings, so in Drip I'm making $65 per day, which it's actually pretty funny. I never really looked below and seen that it's, you know, $461 a week, and then $2,000, roughly $2,000 a month. So that's phenomenal. Again, I have not, I mean I have a lot less, I would say, in the bank right now, and even then it wouldn't even compare to what I'm making in Drip. So couldn't be more happy to be in the protocol. But just something crazy to look at and think about, just off of just this wonderful project. So Drip's looking good. As far as my piggy bank's concerned, let's see how much I'm making here. I am making roughly $1.34. And then we have the garden. Let's take a look there, and about 38 bucks per day. So not too bad, actually. Looking really good. Still making some good profits. So overall bullish on all projects. Moving on to per day new players today. So 204. So really looking really good. So I think as long as this number, and I say it in every video, but as long as this number keeps going up, we keep getting new faucet players, then you know, all's well in my book. So and honestly, if you actually look on YouTube, and you can see, if you scroll down the list, it seems like there's newer and newer YouTubers actually talking about the Drip network more and more. You know, like him, he's brand new, about 55 subscribers. So you know, there's a couple ones that I've seen that you know, now I'm seeing like it's creating stiff competition, which is absolutely great. So that's what's driving me to go ahead and try to up my game when it comes to these videos, showing you guys. So I think it's great though, and the more people talking about Drip, the absolute better. So anyway, yeah, so 204 players, that's phenomenal. So I mean, as long as this number keeps going up, I'm happy, and I think we all should be happy about that. So looking good there. Now as far as some updates are concerned, so Forex did, he hopped into VC and today, so I caught sort of the tail end of it, or the beginning of it. So So I had to go to work. Roughly, what he said was that the audit went well. They suggested some things, but overall there's no bugs, nothing like that. So the 1 November launch date is a solid go for now. So I don't know what he plans on doing up until that point. Mainly just, hopefully just launching on that day. So in the meantime, I'm super bullish on it. I'm excited, and after all the debacle of the timers and all that other stuff, I took a step back and I look at it and I say, this is more time for me to accumulate more drip, more time for me to build my garden, and more time for me to save up some funds so I can get in some of these farms or these pools. So I sort of, you had to look at it a different way, at a different angle. In the meantime, this is still changing people's lives, because I'm still getting $2,000 a month off of this, and we haven't even launched yet. That's the beauty of it. Like, we haven't even gotten the animal farm up and running on everything else that's supposed to come to protocols. This doesn't really matter to me right now, because I'm in it for the long term. So talk to me in about a year from now, then we'll see where the price is at. But for now, my primary focus is on accumulating as much drip as I can, and accumulating as much like building up my garden as fast as I can, and also accumulating some funds so I can put in some of these pools and start even my piggy bank, accumulating so I can get more pigs or put them in piggy bank. So that's my goal for now. But in the meantime, the drip network is going to change the DeFi space. I mean, to be quite honest with you, it already has, with the amount of people that's in it, and just how many people that is actually changed their lives that we know about and we don't know about. We have the whales on YouTube, Stunner, all those guys, Ray, everybody on there, but there's plenty of others who haven't said anything that I'm sure they have. The drip network has had a huge impact, and and I think there's a lot more to come, rather. And as much, and the prime example of this is how it's changing DeFi spaces. I've had some comments, I've had some emails from different promoters, and I mean, they're taking drip, the drip network, the faucet, and they're taking the same exact mechanics, slapping their name on it, and maybe upping it to 4 or 5% daily. Unsustainable, in my opinion. Doesn't work, but they do it anyway, and they want me to promote it. I have not promoted any other project on this channel except for drip, and I am wholeheartedly and sole purposely in drip because I believe in its future, and I believe where it's going to go, and I will continue not to promote any other projects because of the fact that drip is king, and drip is going to be here in the long term. And I am going to go down, if we're going all the way up to 20 and 30 bucks, or we go down to 50 cents, I will still be here talking about drip. So I have invested in myself, and I said I am not going to move my foot, because a lot of you guys know previously I've talked about this, how I went into another project out of nowhere, and I thought that I could just get in a project, get out of it, and I ended up losing my hat, basically, because I got out too early and the project took off because I was impatient. So not going to happen with drip, and I was in that project for a couple months too, so not going to happen with drip. So I'm going to keep pushing the word of drip out, and I'm going to keep continuing to stay into drip, and enjoy the ride to you guys. And shout out to everybody who's been commenting and watching my videos. Greatly appreciate it too. So honestly, you guys are the reason why I keep putting these videos out, and trying to push myself to do even better on them. So and any suggestions, please let me know. But that's my little drip talk. I mean, it's going to change DeFi space, and I believe it already has, and I believe the best is yet to come for drip. Moving on, so some news for today, crypto news. So not exactly the best news, but this is sort of kind of some of the stuff that we've already been hearing. So Biden administration wants to make it easier to seize crypto without criminal charges. So basically, your crypto would just disappear out of your wallet somehow, some way. I think this is still a while away, just because they, being like, the government and some of the government, just the officials, still don't understand crypto in itself. So I believe it's going to take some time for this to actually come to fruition and actually get approved and then actually get something enacted. But only time will tell. In the meantime, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about trying to accumulate more drip and build up this bag for this animal farm launch. So with that being said, that's the video for today. Hope you guys like it. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.